Hi, I'm Katie Todd. Thanks for coming to Katie Todd TV. For my first episode, and this is a big moment for me, for my first episode I thought I would talk about what seems to be happening for all of us right now. I'm a psychotherapist and I've been in practice for 20 years, and one of the things I'm privileged to see is themes that are happening in people's lives. I have been personally extremely challenged recently, but here I'm hearing that my clients have been, my friends have been, and my family have been too. And I'm always interested to see what's the bigger picture, what on earth is going on, because if I can understand it, I can cope with it better, and I can also perhaps work out some strategies of how to manage my way through it. It seems to me that we've been on a roller coaster recently, that we've been tested. Whatever your particular vulnerable spot is, has been tested to the max. There's been people with health crises, financial crises, job crises, relationship crises, parenting crises. They're coming thick and fast. One part's going well, but then this keeps going and it's relentless. How I've seen it is, we've all got plans and goals in our lives. So we're trying to get from point A to point B. Now that story varies for everyone. We're not all trying to go to the same place, that's fine. In my life, we're trying to get from point A to point B. And you know what? We can't get there. We keep getting stymied over and over again. And then you start to question it. And then the child inside can say, well, maybe I don't deserve it. Why isn't this working? And we get into some dark beliefs, some dark stories about it. It's not that at all. What I've suddenly started to realise is our world is very focused on the masculine. And I'll just explain what I mean by that. The masculine in our world is about achieving, doing, proving, making things happen, how well we're doing, status, money, all those things. So we all understand that, and we need to be focused on the masculine to some degree. All of us have a masculine side in our psyche, and we all have a feminine side in our psyche. The problem is, we've all been out of balance, chronically out of balance. Our masculine has been taking over to the detriment of the feminine. So we've been all achievement goal oriented, and we've been going bang, 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 bang. And along the way, some very important things have been getting sacrificed. The feminine is allowing, being, nurturing, gentleness, not knowing, stillness. Think, how good are you at those things? We all feel like we can stop and relax and have quality and look after ourselves better when we get there. Then we'll be all right. Then we'll have that break and we can put those things in. But we never get there. The masculine inside of us, that need to prove, is insatiable. And this has actually created the hugely materialistic society we're in. The huge focus on consumerism. Without realising it, if you've ever had any pain in your life, any rejection, there comes inside of us a need to prove ourselves. This need to prove ourselves comes out later as, I'll do well in my career, I'll make this much money, I'll show the world I've got this sort of a home, car, whatever. Or it may be proved in other ways, but we have this need to prove ourselves. This has got out of balance. Every time you're trying to prove yourself, you are rejecting yourself. Because you're saying, I'm not enough as I am. I have to have these externals to make myself be something or be enough. I think the universe, the world, whatever you want to call it, is trying to shake us up and say, well, you're not getting there by yourselves. You need to learn that you are more than enough as you are right now. In my practice with my clients I see every week, in my own life, all the people I encounter, the message that they are all needing to hear, including myself, by the way, before I sat down before you today, was, we are all more than enough as we are. We forget that. If we could only start every day knowing that you are more than enough as you are. You don't have to prove anything today. You made it. I've written books, and I thought, strangely enough, that once I'd written a book, maybe I'd feel like I got there. It didn't make any difference. And I knew that it wouldn't make any difference. The second, the third, my fourth book, Soulmates or Soulmates, won't make any difference. You cannot feel like you are more than enough or enough externally. It can only come from in here. You are totally lovable, you are totally amazing and wonderful. Yes, you're fucked. Yes, you've got your warts and all. So have I. I can give you a list on my blog and show you all my dark side. Just look at the dark side of my archetypes, my personality traits. But we are amazing people, we lose sight of that. So when we're very stressed and very challenged, like I think we are right now, and I think we're going to be increasingly so actually, that's my sense intuitively of where we're going, there is an underlying gift. There's a gold lining there. There's a lesson for us. And if we can surrender to that lesson, we are going to find life is much easier. And the lesson is, what is important? What matters to you the most? And it is the quality of your relationships. It is the quality of how loving and supportive are you right now with yourself? How loving are you in the moment with yourself and with the others around you? How supportive? How acknowledging? Yes, put all that you've got into what it is that you're doing. Do what you love. Don't compromise. Do what you love. And then surrender the rest. Perhaps life has got a plan for you to end up over on track X and you thought you were going to track Y. It doesn't matter. Allow yourself to be taken where you're being taken. We do not have control. The more you fight and resist and try and assume control over everything in your life, especially relationships, the more trouble and conflict you will have. We are trying to be taught right now how to surrender and to get back to what matters. And if we stop proving ourselves and come back to just loving and being in the moment and almost being detached and observing, going, oh, so I'm getting taken here now, we'll be far less traumatised. This is a lesson for me as well. At the moment, my wonderful new husband and I have been trying to buy a new home. We are 4 months married and we have 5 kids between us, and we're living in his bachelor pad of 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. And we were ready to move out of there 4 months ago. We've had 7 houses that we've put offers on and they haven't come through. Trust me, it's been a stressful time. Trust me, it's made me question myself, my worth, all those things. But also the gift that it's given me has been great flexibility. We can be anywhere. The love that we have, the joy we have together is going to be fabulous wherever it is. We do need it resolved though. We've learnt patience, and we've also learnt how to be incredibly kind and gentle and tolerant with each other because we've had to be in such confined spaces. So while we're still being tested, there is a blessing here. I think when we take that with us to wherever we do end up, we're going to have an even better time than we would have. So whatever you're going through now, you have my empathy. I do understand it's challenging for all of us. It's actually trying to take you to a better place and to let go of some harsh judgments that you've had of yourself. You are more than enough as you are. Let go of your inner judgments and see if you can go with the flow, because there's a better place waiting for you around the corner. I look forward to talking to you next time.